rare that an internationally renowned rapper lectures at Lakemba Mosque. But tonight Napoleon, from Tupac's old crew the Outlawz, is speaking here to Muslim youth. Now, TV cameras aren't normally allowed in Lakemba Mosque, but tonight JTV has exclusive access. Napoleon wants these young men to reject American hip-hop culture, in particular the gangster side of it that saw his friend Tupac murdered. He says he got into it when he was younger because he had little choice, and he wants this crowd to know that the big rappers are fakes.
Man, I know they fake. When you go home and listen to their record and you want to carry a gun, they're in a mansion. They're in mansions with air conditioners, laughing at y'all. Like, let them go buy my records and kill each other. I'm through with that life, because they rich already. We stupid enough to run around and do what they rapping about.
Come on, say it loud. Look what we handed down.
Napoleon is now a devout Muslim. He no longer raps, and he doesn't even want any of his old music to feature in this story. He's been brought to Australia by Fadi Rahman from the Ikra Youth Centre at Lidcombe because of what happened to one of the guys who trained in their gym. Bassam Shami, a boxer, was gunned down in the street and killed earlier this year.
It was very alarming to us, and we had to deal with it wisely. The Ikra Youth Centre thought that it was only up to us to sort of, take a real approach to this whole thing. And we said, who is more to speak to these kids rather than the people that they look up to?
Why do you think some Muslim youth do take that path?
They feel that they've been marginalised by the society at large, and therefore they try to relate to anybody else and try to identify themselves to someone, and the closest people that they find to themselves is the black Africans in America.
Why do you think the young guys around here are attracted to that lifestyle?
Because they hear kind of music, that kind of music, and it just pumps them up.
Because they want to be known and all that. Like they think they're big, listen to rap.
Well, a lot of kids like to be the boss, tough. I'm a gangster leader. They're known in America. If you're a gangster leader, you're big, you're hip hop, you're well respected.
They live the hard life, and everyone try and be like them in a way that they've gone to jail and stuff.
Before we find world peace, we gotta find peace in the war in the streets, my ghetto gospel.
What kind of trouble did you get into yourself before you found Islam?
A bunch of trouble, man, with drugs, alcohol, womanizing, hanging with the wrong people, hanging with gang members, carrying guns, shootings. I had shootouts. I did everything you can imagine that you can do out there, man.
When we took him around the streets, he said, "Are you serious? These people are gangsters? There's no such thing." And we took him to those people who think that they're gangsters, and we sat down on private meetings and one-on-ones as well, and he started laughing.
A lot of the youths out here in Australia seem like they have good parents, they have nice, clean neighborhoods, and it seems like they have a way out. We in the ghettos of America, if we had another way out, we would have left. We wouldn't be running towards the criminal acts and things like that.
Napoleon has seen plenty of mindless violence. Both his parents were murdered in front of him. He's come to Australia with a message for all young men of all backgrounds. Turn your back on the culture of violence.
I seen too many people get killed. It wasn't just my mother and father got killed in front of me. I seen friends get murdered in front of me, man. I seen people get shot in front of me. I seen this stuff growing up. It wasn't just a one-time thing. I used to think this was a normal lifestyle, man.
Of course, growing up in the ghetto and in the city, this is what all you know is revenge. And from what I know, it never stopped. I seen people kill one person and kill this person. It will keep going on forever.
He also wants the lessons that he learnt in the ghettos about revenge to be applied to the kind of conflicts we saw in Sydney last summer.
Because sometimes people piss you off just so you can get angry and see what you're going to do. You know what I mean? So as Muslims, we're supposed to be smarter than that anyway. Way to balance. Taking revenge, will that cause more innocent people to get hurt? You know what I mean? Will that cause more Muslim women to get their scarves taken off? So you always got to think about the outcome. That's what Islam teaches us,
So what did you make of what Napoleon said in that?
Well, this guy's experiences, since he's from that place in America, he's come from New Jersey, was it?
Yeah, New Jersey.
Yeah. Well, you see all that and you hear about his experiences actually affects you. You start thinking about yourself, like maybe what he's saying is true, and maybe you don't want to get into that life. You don't want to do what he's doing.
They listen to his song. I live a thug life. They like the sound of it. They get to it, get tattoos. Getting locked up 2 years, getting outside. What? They get nothing out of it.
Do you reckon what Napoleon said in there would actually turn people around?
I reckon, yeah. It would, and like you said, Sheikh Shady, like you said, if he can do it, everyone can.